So I'm going to be using a new kind of paint today I've never used before. It's Melang, I think that's how you say it. And this is part of their One line, and the color is Restoration Bronze. So I saw a furniture flipper on their Facebook page had posted a dresser set that they finished, and I loved it. It was gorgeous. And I asked them what color of paint and kind of paint they used, and they said this kind, the Restoration Bronze. So I immediately went on Amazon and bought this thing. This was $39. Very expensive for paint, at least for me. That's a lot of money to spend on a 16-ounce container of paint. But anyways, I'm excited to give it a try and see how it does.
Okay, so I was editing this video and I just wanted to clarify the price on this paint. So the paint wasn't $40, but with shipping and everything for me, it was $40. So it was $27.99 for the paint, $7.99 for shipping, and $3.24 for tax. So it came in all in cost of $39.22 for the paint for me. So if you could buy this paint from, I believe they sell it through distributors. So if you get the paint through there, it would not be that expensive, but through Amazon with the shipping for me, it cost $40. Just want to clarify that. So I had a friend that gave me this little piece of furniture, and I'm going to be keeping it and put it in my laundry room. But before I do that, I am going to be giving it a makeover. So this whole piece of furniture has been whitewashed with what almost looks like Kills primer, but I'm really not sure what it is. So I began with cleaning the piece with some vinegar and water mixture just to remove any spots and grease. It has this really cool fold down leaves, and I think it's gonna be really awesome in my laundry room. I was gonna take these off, but they are not budging. So I guess these are just gonna be painted. To get started, I grabbed my hand sander and quickly sanded down the majority of the paint that was on the top, as it has lots of paint strokes on there and I want it to have a nice smooth finish. I didn't sand everything completely down, just mostly the top because it will be most seen, and then I cleaned everything again to prep it for painting. So this is an all-in-one paint, so I shouldn't have to prime this piece before painting it, and it also has a built-in top coat, so I won't have to seal it. So I began with my first coat, and I am using my favorite angled Wooster brush, which I will link all the products I use down in the description box below if you want to check them out. As you can see here, this paint does not have very good coverage. I was really disappointed. Okay, so the jury is still out on this paint. I don't know if I like it. I want to like it because I paid a lot of money for it. I'd hope it'd be really good paint, but it has horrible coverage. And I don't know if that's because of like the surface that I am painting. It seems to be like a really silky paint. It went on really well, and it seems to be leveling okay-ish. Hi. Hi. But anyways, yeah, I'm just not, I want to like the paint because it was really expensive, but it was very expensive.
Oh.
But it's just not doing it for me.
Not doing for you.
And the color is not quite my inspo color that I thought it was going to be. So it didn't turn out quite the color that I was liking. But anyways, yeah, I'm not loving it. We'll see what the second coat has to bring. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You going to help me paint?
Uh-huh.
So I allowed it to dry for a few hours before I applied my second coat. So as you can see here, this is what it looks like with the 3 coats. It really needs another coat because you can still kind of see through it, but because this piece is for me and it's not going to be in a very well lit laundry room, I decided to just leave it 3 coats. Now that I'm finished with it, I rolled it into my laundry room where it will find its new home as a storage cabinet and folding table.
So now it's time to give an honest review of this paint. Personally, I will not probably be buying this paint ever again because it was so expensive. And I was very disappointed on the coverage. I am used to using chalk paint, which has really good coverage. I was really taken aback with this paint just because it had such low coverage. it was almost translucent. And I was really shocked by that because I wasn't expecting that for such a dark color paint. So I did 3 coats of paint. It really needed a 4th coat, but because I was keeping it for myself, I decided only to do the 3. And for those 3 coats of paint, this used about half the bottle. And this was $40, so that's like 20 bucks worth of paint for that piece of furniture. And I didn't even paint back. So it took a lot of paint and it didn't have good coverage, and the paint was really expensive. Although I will say the finish is really nice. It's nice and smooth. It has a nice look of a finish and it's not real streaky. I'm not thrilled with the paint, but that was just my experience of using it one time. It might be different for a different piece of furniture. All furniture is different. As far as painting wise, it was a fairly easy paint to use, pretty forgiving. I didn't have a whole lot of like brush strokes. The paint seems to self-level pretty well, so I was happy about that. So that is my honest opinion on this paint. So anyways, if you've had a different experience with it, if you've used it, I would love to know it. If you did something different, maybe if I needed to do something a little different, I would be very open to any suggestions. That's just my honest opinion. Everybody has different experiences. That was just mine for this one time. I will say I'm used to using chalk paint. I'm not used to using all-in-one paints. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you are not already a subscriber to our channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in a later video.
Bye.
I always have a little helper around here somewhere. He likes to sit under my camera and watch me. So always like, be quiet. Anyways, all right, see you guys later. Bye.